Hi, in this video, we're going to create our first dashboard. So go ahead and click on configurations and click on this menu to open up our dashboard builder. Here we can click on new dashboard and give our dashboard a name. In the previous tutorial, we created a sales order dataset. So let's use that to do some sales analysis. So we can call this dashboard Moses sales analysis. Okay. And we can go ahead and click on create dashboard. So here on this dashboard UI, we have the option to create new items, access dashboard settings, enable global filters, view our dashboard, or hide or show the sidebar. So let's go ahead and create our first item. So this tutorial is going to focus on the tiles that we have. So let's go ahead and create our first item. So let's say we want to look at the total number of sales orders that we have. So let's give this tile a name. So let's call it total SOs. Okay. And in our visualization type, we will select tile. And in our data source, we will select the data source that we just created. So I'll go ahead and click on sales order loss, the data set that we just created. We will go over to the configuration tab and we will select value type as count. And I'll save this tile. So we can see that in our system, we have 17.6 thousand SOs. We can go back to the general tab and we can click on this setting and uncheck the format large numbers if you want to see all our numbers. And we can go ahead and click on view dashboard to view this tile in our dashboard. Perfect. So let's go ahead and create a new tile. And let's say this time we want to look at total sales. Okay. And we can go ahead and select the same data source. And in configuration, we will say that in value type, we want to select the sum. And in our data field, we will say we want the sum of the amount untaxed. And we'll go ahead and save. So this is telling us the total sales from the data in our system for our SOs. And here I can select a currency symbol. So let's say I select dollars and I can save this. Perfect. Similarly, I can add another item and I can set a goal for this particular item. So let's say that if we want to grab total sales again, total sales. Let's say these are Q1 sales. I can go ahead and select my data source, head over to configuration and add up these sales. So let's just see how that looks like. Okay, so let's assume that Q1 sales are 116.48 million. And let's assume a target for Q1 is 200 million. And we will say that we will call this Q1 revenue goal. And we will give this a currency symbol of dollars. So let me go ahead and save this. So we can see that, let's actually view that in the dashboard. So let me go ahead and refresh the dashboard. Perfect. Let me just expand this a little bit. Okay. So we can see that in total sales Q1, we have the current sale for Q1 as 116.48 million, and that our Q1 goal is 200 million. And we can see that we have achieved 58% of that goal so far. Perfect. So this way we're able to add goals for specific targets and calculations that we make. Okay. So that is a basic tutorial on tiles and KPIs. We will dig deeper into this in subsequent parts. Thank you.